Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming my very first Q&A ever. I have done like question tags before, or I did a 50 facts about me, things like that, but I've never like gone to my social media and asked you guys to ask me questions because, to be honest, I always felt like if I asked for questions, nobody would give me questions and I would feel stupid and it would not work out. But I asked less than an hour ago on Instagram, both on my stories and on a post, and I have so many things going on here on my phone right now, it's like kind of freaking me out. I have at least like 40 questions already and it's freaking me out. I haven't read any of them yet, and if I'm looking down at my phone, it's because I am reading questions from you guys. So let's just like get right on into this. I said that the questions could be about anything. The first question I see here is from Jennifer. You guys know who she is if you watch my vlogs. Why you so sexy? How you get so sexy, BFF? How you get nice ass? Why you so yummy for? Yum, them eyebrows though. Your whole face though. Jennifer, just thank you. Madeline D'Aoust. Ooh, I've actually never tried to say your last name before. I hope I said it right. D'Aoust. She asked, what are your favorite leg workouts? My favorite leg workouts would probably be doing the leg press, just because I feel so freaking strong when I do the leg press. I live for the feeling of like taking the leg press from a dude and be like, oh no, just leave the weights on, I'm actually gonna add more. Or whenever like a big dude comes up and asks if I'm done with the leg press, and then like he's like, oh no, I'll take care of this, and he starts taking plates off because I move so much weight on the leg press. I honestly, like, I know you shouldn't compare your numbers to other people, but like as a small-ish female, I feel pretty cool when I'm like stronger than a dude. I don't know, just, so I love doing leg press just for that. And also like it's actually really cool being able to move so much weight, like seeing 6 45-pound plates on each side of that machine and just pressing it, and you're like, yeah, I can move that much with my legs. Sarah Suddeth asked, how did you and your boyfriend meet? Now, I'm pretty sure that I answered this in the Milso tag video that I did. If you guys are Milso viewers and you haven't seen that one, or if you're interested in like little things about my relationship, you can go check out that video. I will have it pop up on the screen on whichever side it pops up on. I never know. It'll pop up and you guys can go check out that video after you finish this one, or like go there and then come back. Just don't leave me. But to quickly answer your question, we met in high school. I was a freshman and he was a senior. We had an internship class together. It was basically, we helped out in the attendance office for a period, and he showed up like 2 or 3 weeks later because he originally had his internship in the office across the hall and he hated it there, and he just stormed in super angry and requested to be in our internship with me and like the other like 3 people who were there. And he just like looked over at me and my friend and was like, fucking freshman. So my first impression of him was a super angry dude who like cursed me out, didn't even like know me. And then before we knew it, he adopted me as his freshman and he was my senior, and that's what we called each other for the first like 4 years of our friendship. And he started this trend of seniors adopting freshmen. Chichi Marco, or Cici Marco, asks, how is it going living with your boyfriend? It's going pretty well. Obviously, when you move in with somebody for the first time, there are like some kinks you need to work out and like figure out your groove and like get your schedules to work out together and the things you do and all of that stuff. So we're still working on those things, but generally it's been pretty good. McKenna Gott, hey girl, if you guys don't watch Got Love, go check them out. I'll link them in the description box down below. They are military vloggers, and McKenna asked, what made you get into weightlifting / working out hardcore? Was there a certain turning point in your life that made you want to focus on it more than before? That is a great question. I actually want to do like a whole video on my weight loss / like fitness journey, and I've been putting off filming this video for maybe 3 years now because I always feel like I am never at that stage where I can look back on my weight loss and fitness journey. I feel like since I'm always living the fitness journey that I shouldn't be talking about it. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see my like fitness journey video. But what made me get into weightlifting specifically was honestly, I started working out with Sergio and we started off running a lot, and then I don't even remember how it happened, but next thing I know, I had signed up to start going to the gym with him, and he was just taking me along through his workouts. Like, I would just do what he was doing that day at the gym. And this was back in 2011, and I was super into Tumblr back then. I was never like cool on Tumblr or anything, but I was very much so an active Tumblr user. And this is actually when I found Nikki Blackketter, when she was Blonde vs. World, and a couple of other Fitspo type people who were just like Tumblr users who were into fitness, and now I follow them on Instagram and it's crazy. But the one that sticks out the most to me was Nikki, and she was just so inspiring and just motivated me to actually work out in the gym, and it was just, it spiraled out of there. Like, Sergio introduced me to weightlifting and I took it to a new level. He's been joking that I do that with all of the things that he's introduced me to, weightlifting being one of them. He has turned me into a total bro. And he also introduced me to my favorite band, Brand New. Also ended up exponentially liking Brand New more than he does. Also made me try sushi for the first time recently, and I have just become ridiculously addicted to eating sushi. I crave it at least once a week. Oh my god, guys, there's so many good questions here. I wasn't expecting you guys to like write out these good, deep questions, and I want to answer all of them, but there's so many. I might need to do like more than one part to my very first Q&A. Taylor Ciuella asked, what are your biggest tips to making your military relationship work? I would say that my biggest tips to making any relationship work, and I am by no means like a relationship guru. I don't have all the answers to all of you guys' relationship problems, but I would say my biggest tips would be to have great communication and to maintain interests outside of your significant other. Your life does not revolve around what they do. You are your own entity. You are just two separate people together making a relationship. Genesis Olivia asked, do you ever have doubts about your relationship with him being in the military and all? No, I generally don't. I get a lot of questions from you guys that are just panicking about the fact that your significant other is in the military or joining the military, things like that, and how it will change your relationship. If you guys are in a good relationship, it shouldn't matter what their occupation is. Just because they're in the military, it's not going to change the way that your relationship is. And if you're having doubts about your relationship, it probably wouldn't matter if they were in the military or not. Whatever is the issue would probably come up in other circumstances as well. Ashley Vicious asked, do you feel like deployment changed Sergio in a way? Also, was it difficult for you to transition to living alone after living with your parents for so long? Great questions. Honestly, I don't think the deployment really changed Sergio at all. I was kind of anticipating him to be a little bit different when he came home, and there was that little like adjustment period, adjusting to living at home again, and home being not the home that he had before was probably pretty much the only thing that changed. I feel like partially why he hasn't changed so much post-deployment is because we are older and we're more established within who we are as people already. Also, living alone after living with my parents for so long was definitely strange. It still is strange. I mean, I talk to my mom literally every single day. I think she just messaged me on Facebook. I heard the little ding and I'm busy filming, but it is weird to not see my family every single day. And like, I'm definitely not the mushy type of person. I like, when my mom tells me she loves me, my response is always to go, meh, like a little baby sloth. So it's been a little bit difficult, but also I'm pretty independent and I still have their support all the time. They're always just like a FaceTime call away if I need to talk to them, or just a text away, and I Snapchat my brother every single day, even though I hate Snapchat. But we have a snap streak that I keep losing because Snapchat keeps like malfunctioning on me. But it has been kind of difficult, especially that first month or so that I was completely alone. I was kind of in denial that I had moved out, and it's still like not fully set in that this is my home now, I live here now, I don't live with my parents. It's weird. Cassandra Durden asked, how long have you been working out for, like hitting the gym consistently? I have been working out since the summer of 2011. I am Phoenix asked, what is your favorite place you have ever traveled to? P.S. My fiance is in the Army and your Army Girlfriend series helped me so much. Thank you. You are very welcome. And my favorite place that I have traveled to, oh my god, okay, I've done quite a bit of traveling in my life. Every place that I have traveled to holds different meaning in my heart and reasons why it would be my favorite place that I've ever traveled to, and it's like really hard right now for me to choose one place. One of my favorite places that holds like the most sentimental value to me was going to Montauk, which doesn't even like count as travel because it's still on Long Island, but I went there with Sergio and it was like we stayed there for 4 or 5 days or something, and it was off-peak season, so there was really few people there and it was really foggy the entire time, and just I felt like I was living on a cloud for a few days, and it was just so artistically inspiring and peaceful, and just I always look back on those few days with the most fondness in my heart, and it was a great inspiration for a lot of my photography, which, by the way guys, I am looking to sell a couple of prints of mine, and let me just grab one. This photo, if you guys follow any of my photography at all, this was the main photo for my senior thesis in college. This was off of a pier in Montauk, and it was just, I mean, I felt so at peace here. Ooh, I can't even like hold up a photo without hitting myself in the face or dropping something. So this is one of my favorite photographs I've ever taken. This one is not framed. I just pulled it out because I wanted to see what it looked like on the wall before I get a frame for it. I have been planning on selling prints of my photography. I've been like trying to figure out where I'm gonna sell my prints on. I'm thinking Etsy. I feel like that makes the most sense. I can also sell them on Mercari, but then they take like a percentage, and it's weird because I sell clothes on there, and to sell my photography, like my art photography on there, would be kind of weird. But I'm thinking of setting up a way to sell my prints of my photography. So if you guys are interested in owning some photos of mine and like hanging them on your walls, comment down below and let me know that you're interested, because I don't want to like set it all up and then nobody's interested. And I don't know why I feel like nobody would be interested. It's just like this panic in my little art brain, like, oh my god, nobody likes your work. Ellie Rose asked, if you could pick anything you like, what would your favorite cheat day meal be? I don't believe in cheat days. I have a little bit of a cheat day every single day. I'm a bad person. This is why I'm not losing weight as quickly as I wish I was. But my ideal cheat day meal, other than shoveling 5 pints of Ben & Jerry's in my face because ice cream is bae, it's actually from that trip in Montauk. I had this cannoli pancake thing. I'm gonna throw up a picture of it. Most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Just perfect. Our adventure page asked, how many times before you get the perfect Belfie snap? I am just like you guys. There are hundreds of pictures on my camera roll that don't make it. Once I go through all the pictures that I took, it's usually one of the first 2 that I like the most. M Fitness UK asked, what's your favorite muscle to train? Obviously, as many a female will say, we love to train legs, I love to train booty, but other than like the classic female answers, I love back day. I love feeling super strong with my back, although I can only do like 3 pull-ups. Working on that, working on getting to more pull-ups. Pool in the Pool asked, what is your favorite Quest protein bar? I'm obsessed with the birthday cake ones. And I just want to read your other DM that you sent right after that. You said, my boyfriend is currently an AIT in the Virginia National Guard, and watching your videos has helped me so much with that, and also with my goal of getting fitter. I love that I can inspire you guys in any shape, way, or form, whether it be like within your relationships or with your fitness goals or just life, and it makes me really happy. So I'm very happy that I could help you. You're welcome, and thank you for being so kind. Imani B asked, how are you liking North Carolina? It's pretty chill. I've always been like okay with North Carolina. I know that like Fayetteville is not exactly the most exciting place to be in North Carolina. Like, could be in Raleigh, could be in Charlotte, could be in Asheville, could be in Wilmington. Only one of those places I haven't visited is Charlotte, and I intend to hopefully very soon. But overall, North Carolina's cool. It's very hot here. It is literally 95 every single day, and it's only May. I'm going to melt and die. It's crazy, and my allergies have been pretty intense, so sorry if I sound like super stuffed up, because nature's out to get me. Also, the bugs here are ridiculous. I don't approve of the amount of nature that I'm surrounded by. I love nature, but I don't like when nature gets into my house. other than that, it's been pretty cool. I enjoy the quiet. I've always kind of liked quieter spaces. I enjoy the fog. I like that there's still some city life relatively nearby. I love that I'm like still relatively close to the beach, only like an hour and a half to get to the coast. And to finish off my very first question and answer video, the most commonly asked question that I got was, when are you guys getting married? When's the wedding? Are you guys planning on getting married? Variations of all of the above. And my answer to that, and my answer to all of those questions, is just to stay tuned. But thank you guys so freaking much for all of your questions. I honestly have so many more that I want to answer, so I think I'm gonna sit down and film part 2. Seriously, thank you guys so much for all of your questions, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a nice big thumbs up for me so that I know that you guys enjoy question and answers. And of course, I would love to keep up with you guys across all of my social media platforms. I have links to them all in the description box down below. And you should definitely be following me on Instagram at the very least, because if I ever do another question and answers, I'm probably going to ask for the questions on Instagram. So make sure you're following me. I'm at Julie Jigsaw in most places, but not all. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you totally should. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!